loading snacks.
What's happening, everybody? Your anime crew is back for another week of anime. This is episode 16 of the Loading Snacks Anime Chat podcast. I have, Sin, myself is here. We have Gabby here. We have Noah here, the usual suspects. And how are you two feeling today?
I'm good. I'm
Good.
feeling great.
Good.
Yeah, doing pretty good.
How's everything going on, y'all? And I know you're doing a lot of packing right now, Gabby. Is that
Yes.
working out in the best?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be happening sometime this month. We just don't have an exact date, but I'm just getting a lot of general things packed. As you can see, my wall is blank.
Yes.
The plushies are still here.
How Noah, how many plus you think is going to be there next week?
Wait, when's the move date?
So we don't have an exact date yet. We're still figuring some stuff out, but it's going to be a slow move because we still have this place for like another months or
Them
two.
plushies ain't going nowhere.
Okay, they're going to be the last ones. The last ones to leave. The
I know.
plushies
I
and
think
Ray.
Deoxys and the When They Cry cat need to stay till the end.
When they cry cat, is that what she is now?
The big old
When They
eyes.
Cry cat.
Okay, that's her name
Yeah.
now. When they cry cat.
When They Cry cat. Okay.
New name.
How are you holding up, Noah, over the past week?
My weekend was good. What did I do? Oh, I picked up some overtime
That's what's
and I did some cooking for some food this week. And then I played some more Marvel Rivals.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Season 1 started, so I had to reset.
Did
Yeah, I
they
know,
add some new characters to that? I think was it?
They
Yes,
dropped
the
Miss Invisible and Mr.
Fantastic
Four.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's who they did.
Yeah. So
I hear Miss
they're
Invisible
both
has a
super fun.
really terrible ult if you're against her.
No. Oh, yeah. Good all.
A good ult if you're playing with her.
yeah, I've had a chance to jump
Yeah,
in
her
since they
ult is
added, but I did
insane.
update it. So I need
Luna
to,
Snow already has like a ult that's like 15 seconds of basically immunity unless you have like an insta kill ult
Yep.
or ability.
That's
And
my
then
girl.
if you pair it with Miss Invisible, it's just like you can't do nothing for like 25 seconds. It's crazy.
Oh dang!
Well, I like that.
I don't.
like that.
That's a killer combo
Making
right
my
there.
rank
As a
game.
Luna Snow player, I like that. So that's good to
He
hear.
says, "As a me,
Yes.
I appreciate this."
Yeah.
Yeah, but my weekend was my week/week was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Did Netflix on after we got off, jumped on, recorded with the wrestling guys for Netflix on Raw for the first episode. That was great. We had Nerd Prom over the weekend. So
How
shout
was
out to
that?
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot
I
of
love
fun.
the pictures.
Yeah, like we we did our hosting thing, went up there, we had a great time, got the people excited, all that good stuff. So
I
it's
saw
always a good time.
Gage. He was dressed like a pimp named Slickback.
Oh yeah,
look at that.
yeah.
That
It's 40
coat was
miles.
great.
That's what we call it,
Oh
40
my
miles.
gosh.
Yeah, so it was a good time, good vibe, good time. And luckily, it started the same time as the Ravens game. So we had the Ravens game on in there at the prom. Like, all right, I'm looking at like what's traffic gonna look like when we get out of here. But they won. It wasn't too bad getting out the city.
That was an
time they left out.
unfortunate game.
Hey, I know you were supposed to. I know you were trying to make it, but
That was an unfortunate game. Nah, it was unfortunate that my team lost.
I know. And Z and Dad's teams are both playing each other. The Skins and the Commanders and Detroit. So that's going to be fun in my household.
Why is he
Oh,
a Detroit
gosh.
fan?
He's been that forever. He's literally been that forever. Even when they were.
What did he
poopy.
say? I'm gonna pick for people who don't watch football. Detroit is historically the losingest team in the history of football.
And it has always been his team.
Why did he say that? That had to have been the thing.
Why did he say
Probably
that?
like I want to pick the worst team, be a fan of them.
He'd
now
have to
they're
answer
up.
that, but yeah.
Now
So
they're up.
yeah, so I'm wondering if they're
Now
going to
they're
watch that
crazy.
together because that can be. I might watch it just to
Game's gonna
sit
be
in on the
crazy.
conversation, just sit in the room with them because that's going to be hilarious.
My coworkers are talking about calling off to fly out there.
Hey,
Dang.
do what you got to do.
Yeah,
Do
why
what you
not?
got to do. Yeah. All right. But enough about that. Seems like we're all in good spirits. So Noah, we know the routine
get
now.
into
Tell us
some
what we need to
news.
know about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some news. First of all, did I have a date for this? Ghost of Tsushima anime is announced. And it's announced
who?
2027.
Ghost of Tsushima anime. They announced it during
Ghost of
CES.
Tsushima is a solo
What is
player storyline RPG game on the PS5
Mhm.
and PS4 or no PS5, and
Okay.
it's really good.
Yeah, I've really
good.
enjoyed the
Storyline's
first
really
one, and
good.
I'm excited for the new one coming out this year. So,
Nice.
but no, I'm not sure how I feel about the
Good.
anime. I need to see more.
Here's my opinion. So far, video game animes and shows have been hitting. Before they haven't.
Mhm.
Like 10 years ago, you couldn't convince me to get. I'd be like, bro, use the resources on. Stop giving me Naruto filler. Like, that's what I would have told you 10 years ago. But like now, we
Mhm.
got Cyberpunk, we got Last of Us, we got Fallout, we got.
They're doing really good.
They got some
Mm.
bangers of.
I just need
video
to see it to
game
get excited about it. That's all.
adaptations.
Yeah, it'd be nice to
So
have a trailer soon.
Yeah, just some
yeah,
visuals
we
or
do have
something
a
like that.
trailer. There is a trailer.
Oh, we
Oh, there
do?
is? Okay.
And yeah, it looks great.
Nice.
Okay.
I'll have to check it
So-
out.
Ditto.
Then actually, wait a minute. Am I remembering the initial announcement trailer from a long time? I don't know. We'll check it out later. I can't
Okay.
remember,
Okay.
but I know that there is images, and like I said, obviously you got to be somewhat optimistic or somewhat pessimistic rather, but I'm optimistic because of just the history of great game animes we've had. We've had a lot of good ones, and I don't know, they're hitting. They're trying to make money, and fortunately for us, money means good anime.
Hey, that's right.
Yep.
Nope. Next,
All right.
Crunchyroll announced that the adaptation. Oh no, here we go. Here is. I thought this was my next announcement. Here's the announcement for it. Yeah, Crunchyroll announced that the adaptation was coming from Sucker Punch Productions of Ghost of Tsushima Legends game during Sony Group Corporation CES 2025 press conference in Las Vegas. The adaptation, co-produced by Crunchyroll, Aniplex, Sony Music, and PlayStation Productions, which is all great companies. Aniplex is the one who
Right.
delays everything. They delayed Fate, Nier Automata, everything.
Mhm.
So they're the delay champions, but hopefully it goes well. The adaptation co-produced by and premiere exclusively on Crunchyroll in 2027. So
All right. So we got some time for that comes out. Cool.
Yeah.
At least we got a window.
hopefully they will be working on it that whole time, which means it'll be peak.
I'm with you. I am very much with you.
Next, this is news for last week, but 86 season 2 is in production. Finally.
Let's go.
Really?
Let's go.
This was actually news for last week, but I forgot to put it in my notes.
So good. We got it this week. And
Finally, I
me and
can
Gabby's reaction, we're
see what
excited.
I've read. I have the light novels I've been reading, so
Okay.
I
Really?
love the series. Yeah,
The hard copy ones?
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is
I'm in love with the series.
yeah, it's really good. It was falling in the realm of No Game No Life or Hunter x Hunter out of like anime that need to return.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it was falling there quickly. Even though it wasn't that long, people were starting to say that. I was like, it's only been a couple years, but it's coming back. And that's good. I for some reason, I'm pretty sure this was an official source too. I don't have the source here, but I don't think this was a leak. I think this was an official source.
I
Okay.
remember so impatiently waiting for the last episode of this one to come out.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
there
when they
was, like, a
delayed
break.
it. Yeah,
Between
the last two
further-
episodes.
yeah.
hmm
Yes.
Yeah.
I was very
So
mad.
Everybody
next,
was very mad.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Say
Nah,
it.
that was it.
No, I said everybody was very mad when they delayed those last two episodes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot. This was an Aniplex delay too.
Yep.
This
There
one
you go,
was
yep.
this one was I think this is Aniplex. I'm pretty sure it is. This one was
Yeah.
delayed heavily, and then it finally
Mhm.
came back, and it was just nobody was mad because when it came back, it was kind of like when
It's
Attack on
so
Titan was
big.
gone for years, and then
Yeah.
it came back, and everybody was mad at Attack on Titan. Then they finally came back, and we're all like, "All right, we forgive you."
Never mind. This is good.
You're right.
Yep.
Aniplex. Aniplex was a
Yep.
producer on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they were the reason for their delays. Yeah. So that's good. Fans who have been waiting, which is a lot of people. I've heard a large amount of people in the anime community have been
Yeah.
waiting for this one to come back, myself included.
Definitely gonna give it a rewatch.
Same.
Heavily.
So that being said, next we have Dorohedoro sequel, and it got a teaser visual. I think it's coming this year.
Okay, I saw it online today, but I didn't know if it was from reputable sources. So I said, you know what? If it's real, no one's gonna talk about it this evening. I don't have to worry about it.
What do y'all think? Facts. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about Dorohedoro?
Well, I haven't.
I like it.
Yet. Yeah, I've never seen it yet.
You like it?
I read it first before I watched it, But I
read it
really
too.
I enjoyed the series. I thought it was really good. I did think the anime was good too. So
That's a manga one too, right?
I personally was not a fan of the anime. I
No.
couldn't get through. Like I tried 2 times. I think I might try again, maybe for the second season. But I
Mhm.
tried
I
two
mean,
times to get through it, and I couldn't. So I ended up reading it, and I enjoyed it.
that's understandable. It's not the best. It really isn't. Like out of anime adaptations, it's definitely on the lower scale.
Yeah,
But I liked it just for, the series itself, kind of seeing it animated.
I just didn't. I couldn't really get with the story until I read it. But
Yeah, no.
watching it, I didn't really like the story. I was like, this dude's a demon inside of a body of a alligator, and they're trying to get him out. I'm like, okay, this weird looking chick, she's so big. You know what I mean? Not like there's a problem, but like the character design was just weird.
Mhm.
And then I was
Yeah,
like, okay.
it's better to read it first than to watch it. That's for
So when
sure.
I read it, yeah, I enjoyed it.
Got it.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
That's about Dorohedoro. So next we have Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie. Worldwide release is September 17th,
Lock it in.
which is
I saw
5
something
days
about
after
that.
Japan.
Mhm.
What do
Yep.
Make sure we lock
Got a
that in
release
because
date for
we
it.
are going that day one. IMAX, whatever
Yo.
we got to do. Yep.
Oh yeah. That would be awesome to see. I
Yeah.
wish we could just get Demon Slayer episodes because I just want to watch the series again. But
Oh,
ever
yeah.
since
Yeah.
they made $1 billion on the movie, the series just like killed its own hype. I don't understand why they did that. They're just like,
Yeah.
it's just shows, and this isn't me, any Japanese people out there. This isn't me talking about Japan. I mean, my country sucks too, but y'all country be milking stuff, man. Y'all get something good, and you're like, all right, bet. Sexually assault this thing for everything it's worth. Like just tear it apart. Like, geez, man, can I just get
Lord.
12 episodes? I can't even get 12. I can only get 11. Can't even
Yeah,
get 12.
true.
We started
We
with
can pick.
24 episodes of
And then
Fate
the next
level.
season went to like 8 after that. Like,
You
Yeah,
can't
it
get
went to
24
8.
episodes of anything anymore.
Some things.
it's hard. Yeah,
Some
it's hard.
things. A few
Barely.
things. Like Apothecary Diaries, I'm pretty sure is going to be 24. And the first was 24. And
Yes.
like Dungeon Meshi, you're getting a couple ones. But you're
Yeah.
right. And I wish it was. But it's
Mhm.
unfortunate
Yeah.
because anime is so daggone popular that
And
people
with it being 3
complain
movies,
about
you know it's going to
everything.
take us, what, like 9 years or something like that to even get
Bro,
all of them to come out. It's going to take forever.
I hate movies. This is
It's
why
gonna take
people
forever.
post movie and they get so excited. I'm like, what y'all don't understand is this what happens when anime gets popular and gets a movie. Season 1, which already took them 4 years to make. Boom. Then
Mhm.
they got to make a movie. But the studio already has 10 other anime they're working on. So they have to work on that and work on the best level of production possible. And then they have to release it as a movie. And then when they do that, they have to wait to make their profits back and then start on the next season. All of that time could take 2 or 3 years, which started them 4 years ago. God
Mhm.
forbid it doesn't do well and gets canceled.
Mm.
So that means for a season 2, you could be talking 4 years like Chainsaw Man
Yep.
that came out in 2019.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
2025. And we don't even have
And it
an
doesn't. It
announcement for the
seems
movie.
like it flew past. Like I feel like Chainsaw Man
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
that long
Yes.
ago. In
So,
2019.
or no, it wasn't 2019. It was, no, it
Okay.
wasn't because that was Demon Slayer. It was like 2022
Let's see.
or 23, actually.
I
Actually,
want to
now
say
that I think about
22.
it, it's 2022 or 23.
Because I feel like it was more than 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was. It was like 3 years ago.
Yeah. So 22.
So, but when you get stuff like that, that just takes a long time for a
22.
second season to come out.
Yeah.
And now it's what? Yeah, 22. And
Yeah, 22.
now it's going to be 3 years, and we still don't even have a release date for the movie,
Nope.
which they say is coming in 2025, which is great. But then the movie's over. Then we got to get season 2. Like I said, Mappa works on like 2 anime at once. They wring their animators dry like sponges. So
Mhm.
who knows if the studio falls apart because they get canceled for labor laws or something. You know what I mean? I just want more episodes.
Yeah.
And now that great Demon Slayer experience we had for the first season, we got the movie and it was great. And the second season, we're like, okay, we can keep getting 12 seasons of heat, especially if the fight's going to be like this. No, we get 11. And then we get 8, bro. 8 was crazy.
Yeah, that was
Crazy.
I mean, wrong. Season 2 was fire.
Most of it was mid. It was literally all ass except for like 2 episodes. And then not ass as in like bad. It was just like it wasn't like the
Still season
storyline
3.
wasn't very engaging. Yeah.
Oh, the
Storyline
source,
wasn't very
the Swordsmith
engaging.
Village arc. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Storyline wasn't very engaging. It was basically slice of life, and the training was cool, and they had a couple good fights. Anyways, I just want some more episodes from Demon Slayer,
Yeah.
and I don't know when we're gonna get it, but hopefully after this they'll give us an arc of 12 episodes. That would be great, minimum.
That would be very nice.
I don't think so. I think they're gonna milk 3 movies.
Oh, 3 movies are coming, but they still gotta
Yeah.
finish it. So you know what I'm saying? But
It's gonna
knowing
get the
them, they could
Haikyuu
finish
treatment.
it. Yeah, knowing them, they could finish it with one more movie. Like that sucks about Haikyuu. Like that sucks. That sucks
It
so
does.
much. You just can't watch the end of the series because I gotta watch it in in movies.
And we don't even get any announcement whatsoever until June about Haikyuu.
Right.
And we
Right.
don't even get all of IQ. We're missing arcs in there.
I was gonna say movies gotta condense content. 12, 24 episodes can give me everything.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I hate that. I really hate that. Anime shouldn't be
Yeah.
so popular. I like it and I hate it.
Hey.
Right.
That's a good topic because before everyone complained, they just released stuff, 100 episodes of it. Now, if it's bad at all, you got all these complaints. They need to make $1 million. Next, we got Studio Payrot and Studio Madhouse will release information on their anime lineup March 22nd. So,
okay.
Once again, like I've been saying, March 22nd is Anime Japan 2025. And like I've been saying, first of all, I said this, Madhouse is back. And I'm so hyped because they've been dropping heat. They got Trillion Game out, Free Rin, Orb. I forget there's another one they made, but they've been dropping heat ever since they came back. It's literally my second favorite studio. So I'm excited to see what they got coming. Payrot, we've been talking about in previous episodes. Boruto, Black Clover.
Yep.
Please let us get some announcements there.
I forget what else they do that we were talking about.
Yes.
So hopefully we'll find out more information about that. Or they may just do what anime studios do and tell us only about more information about Bleach plushies, and then we still gotta wait. So
plushies.
We'll find out.
Did somebody summon her?
I can get a plushie of my Ice Boy. Then I'm happy.
I'm surprised you don't have one yet.
I'm surprised I don't either. That will change.
We know what to hunt for this year. Okay.
Anime Japan 2025. It might be a mobile game or it might be plushies or both. No, Bleach is releasing a game, so it probably won't be a mobile game.
Yeah.
Next we got January 16th. We'll be finding out new information on the Dragon Maids movies or movie.
Okay. Okay.
So in 3 days.
That's in 3 days.
Yeah. So we'll be back to talk about that next week.
Heck yeah.
Depending on what they talk about. Yeah. That reminds me that I need to go back and rewatch that, but I'll watch it closer to when the movie
I've
releases.
never watched it.
It's so good. You would like it, Gabby, a lot. You would honestly like it a lot.
It's one of those animes that I keep seeing, and because I keep seeing it, I don't want to watch it.
It's Yuri Bait too.
Hate Yuri Bait.
Like,
Are you hating me?
it's like actually Yuri, but I think like the main character has like lesbian aesthetic, but I think she's not lesbian. And then like the dragon maid is like a dragon, and she's in love with the main character, like actually in love with her, but in more of like a animal to owner, but also sexual type way.
This is the whole complicated mess of emotions that's happening right now.
It's great. It's great. And each season they have like a new dragon that comes, and then the first dragon has to tame them and makes them part of the slice of life group. But then on the final season, on the last episode, they have this literal free Rin mob psycho animated level fight scene. That's just, it came out of nowhere.
I've seen clips of that. Yes.
We was like, bro, what? I didn't even see clips of it before I watched it. I'm sitting there, I'm like, what am I watching? I'm 36 episodes in. There was none of this. None of this. Not one time was there this. All of a sudden, I'm watching Mob Psycho. I was like, oh my goodness. So yeah, I even went up to look like edits, and I was looking in the manga like, is there more? Like, are we gonna get more?
We gonna run this back again?
Yeah, I mean, hey, watch Dragon Maze. It's pretty cool. Next, we have more Anime Japan 2025 information to look forward to.
Okay.
New trailer for One Punch Man season 3.
Good. Okay.
That's gonna be crazy.
Okay.
I can't wait. I can't believe we're actually here.
It's actually happening.
Season 3. I can't believe it. I remember when we were waiting on season 2, and we were like 3 years in. Like, when are we gonna get season 2? Anyways, next, also new Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 info.
Okay.
And then new Classroom of the Elite season 4 info.
Ooh, okay.
That'll be stuff to look forward to at Anime Japan 2025 and much other stuff, but that's the stuff I saw that looked interesting.
Yeah, I gotta watch season 3 of Class of the Elite. I was messing with season 1 and 2.
Season 3 was kind of mid, in my opinion. Season 2, I liked it. Season 1, I thought was mid, but season 2 had me locked in.
Yeah,
Great
2, season.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be the same energy in season 2. I mean, season 3, but it wasn't.
I do need to catch up, so let me add that to my list.
Nice, yeah, do it. Now we got Solo Leveling news again.
Okay,
so Solo Leveling is still going crazy. Did you see episode 2, Gabby?
I did.
Oh
I
my! 2 was crazy.
It's just insane. They are going ham.
I love how he plays the big brother role here so well. The Oppa, the Oni-chan, Oni-san. He plays so well, bro, on this part. And it's like it's funny because this is like the only time in the series where being a low ranked hunter means you live.
Yeah.
Because if you chose to stay back,
you done.
Good. Well, what did you think, Gabby?
I thought it was really good. The animation was top tier, as it was always going to be. But you hit on it, the big brother role. I kind of like how he is towards her, where he's like, I brought you into this, I'm gonna get you out, and like he's protecting all of them, and they're just like,
what I tell y'all, don't ask no questions.
Don't ask no questions.
You said that, and they asked like 18 questions.
Yeah,
they're just like Spitfire.
Like, what's happening? Don't
when he shot the arrow and the camera pans and slows down.
That was a great scene.
All 3 of them. Oh my goodness!
Classic.
That man just. I want to say he can't get better, but he's gonna get so much better.
I know. All those 2 episodes, he had me sold. Like, okay, he's a different.
Oh yeah, we're so good. What do you mean we're only 2 episodes in? Oh crap.
Oh my goodness!
Now I get on to the new stuff.
Oh
yeah,
much better.
I can't wait.
And I just can't wait to see how they do it, because the little stuff they're adding, like at the end of the scene when he's like, I can't remember what he said. He's like, "You think this will kill me?" And he had the knife in his side, and then he's like, "I know it will." And then he walked away into the mist. First of all, that was so
clean.
cold, but that was not
cold.
in the manhwa. That was
that
completely anime canon.
That was
they
a
know
pretty
that
cool canon.
Yes.
That was a pretty cool canon.
Like, he is him. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was completely anime canon. So they know he's cold, and they're putting that in the animation. And they've animated Fate, so they have the level of like animation quality and fight scene choreography quality to really lock in. I'm just
and they're locking in right now. They are definitely locking in
for sure.
Yeah. So keep it going. Just keep it going.
And knowing what's happened, knowing what's coming, I'm just excited to see more of the little stuff, like how they're gonna animate the fight, because a lot of this stuff in the manhwa, like him moving around super fast, is just like a streak of light. And then like the cool moments is like seeing them clash, and obviously the dialogue you're thinking about while you're reading it. So it's really cool to see them take each step, and nothing in this looks like I'm just swinging. It looks like everything has a purpose. Like, I'm gonna swing, he's gonna react, so now I'm gonna do this. Like, they definitely sit down.
It looks choreographed, like for real. Like somebody took the time to actually like put everything together. Yeah.
This is how it's supposed to look. This is how it's gonna go.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
He does action. He does a lot of action.
He's doing action right.
I also think it's really cool how, like, if you watch any dungeon crawler, which is essentially what this anime is, a dungeon crawler style series, you notice how like a lot of the monsters are just like crappy looking ogres, green, blue, ugly monsters. And in this, all of them are so intricate, so detailed. Each different monster has like such a cool design. The ice elves are so cool. The leader was cool as hell. Like, you
Pun
saw how
intended.
much, how much he struggled with Igris, and he was fighting Igris, both of them. He said, I want both of y'all and the tank at the same time. He was OP.
Oh, he
He's
was.
so cool.
It was a good way to
That's why
set the tone up for everything that's going to happen. Like,
Yeah.
just
yeah.
Okay, you
That's
just
why,
fought some tough dudes in the beginning. I know it's going to get hella worse as the season goes on.
Mhm.
Yes.
Hella worse.
That's why he couldn't revive him, because he was so strong.
Mm-hmm.
So to see the scaling, if you remember, the guy who stopped the hands, he said that he couldn't do nothing against him, right?
Mhm.
Like, if he were to attack him. So that means that guy is A rank. The two who he stopped was S rank. So that kind of shows you there's like a low A rank and there's like a high A rank.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sung Jin Woo's probably like low A, high B, but
Mhm.
Igris is definitely like high B, low A. And then that ice elf they fought has got to be like, I don't know, mid A. So
Something,
that kind of gives you a little bit of scaling for their power levels, which I think is pretty cool.
Mhm.
But the news is that originally it was planned for 6 seasons with 12 or 13 episodes each. But according to a leak, it now looks like it's planned for 5 seasons and a movie.
Not the
And
movies.
hey, if they finish it with the movie,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
kinda
I'm not
okay.
I wouldn't be mad as long as it's done properly. I'll say it. As long as it's done
Yeah,
properly.
I'm
yeah.
fine with finishing with a movie. Don't put a
Yeah.
movie in the middle.
I'm
Yeah.
okay with I'd still prefer to finish on an episode sometimes, but the only reason I wanted to finish with this is because I know how it ends. I also know that like action anime can end on a movie, because obviously then the action scene can be like super top tier production.
That's
So
true.
that's fine with me if it ends on a movie, not a movie trilogy, like a movie.
Just one movie. Just
Yes.
This is the end right here. Boom.
I'm okay with that, because what
Yeah.
comes on the end is some crazy. It's definitely going to take. It couldn't be done in like one episode. Obviously, the conclusion would be like a 5, 6, 7 episode conclusion. So
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah. So
yeah,
let's
it kind of
just
makes sense.
let's just put it all in the movie. Just throw
Yes.
the whole budget at it and let's just go.
Yes.
Yup.
Also, the writer Chugong is his name, the GOAT. He promised side stories with Igris and another character that y'all will just find out about
You're
later.
right. At some point.
I like Igris.
But these characters
cool.
are
Yeah.
obviously super loved. Everyone loved Igris in the manhwa because he's just cold. And the way that he respected Sung Jin Woo and dropped the sword was just one of the coolest, like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, like,
energy,
all right,
dynamic
let's
things
go
I've
with the
seen in a
hands
while.
then.
Yeah,
Like,
That
I
was
mess with you.
that was so cool. So people want to see side stories with him. They want to see side stories with this other character. So he promised that. That's kind of what I was hoping for. I think I may have said this before, but the end is kind of rushed because of the artist and
You mentioned that, yeah.
Mhm.
the illustrator passing away so early.
Mhm.
So side stories. Also, it's just kind of like, I don't know, the theme of action manhwa is kind of just very fast paced. So as you can
Yeah,
see,
it
he was
is.
just like, what, 14 episodes, he couldn't even swing a sword barely. Now he's,
Mhm.
you know what I mean, S rank, and he's
Killing everything.
Yeah.
yeah,
Literally. Killing
Kim
everything.
Lee from BTS. Like he's like 14 episodes ago. So it's
And I
very
got a whole
fast
different
paced.
bone structure.
I'm just
For
thinking
real.
about him in episode 1 of all of this to now. Like, it has been
Yeah.
a leap.
It's a completely
already.
different person. What happened to his puberty? He hit a second puberty. Man had hormone injections.
He was already
Women
past
had their
puberty in episode 1.
He had his face shaved.
Yes.
And his sister goes,
he got the
"Oh,
K-pop
I guess
package."
guys still do grow."
Yeah.
Technically wrong.
But it is very fast paced. So some people towards the end critique of this series is that it's just very fast paced. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Which mine is, I don't really have a critique. I'm just like, it's an action series. What do you come? I come to this series for action,
the action.
or
Yeah.
farming,
Yeah.
and like a couple side characters. Sure, cool.
Yeah.
But I mostly want to see action, and I want to see him continue to get stronger, find more foes, all this different stuff. Maybe see some stuff in the outside world. I got to see other people get to see are people gonna find out who he is? Like, is he for real? You know,
I
gonna
can't
stay
wait for that
hiding
moment if
forever?
it happens. For him to
Mhm.
reveal he's more of a badass than he leads on to. Like,
Right
I
now,
would.
he's still E rank, and
Yeah.
he's got like probably A rank ability. He said Igris is stronger than him, so probably S rank ability with A
Mhm.
rank like physical ability.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So he's strong. So it's like that's what I want to know. I want to see other people. Obviously, there's other hunters, so I want to see the other S ranks. That seems like it's like the, you know what I mean? And then the island they were talking about, that's what seems like what is the pool right now. So the side stories will be cool to see, just more content. And yeah, that'll be dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
The last bit of news is kind of sad because 100 Girlfriends animator broke down on the internet and says that, well, she said specifically that the countdown to despair has begun, indirectly
Why does she
implying the
sound like
poor,
Marcus?
I know, right? I think quote for quote.
Literally.
indirectly implying that the work conditions are poor at the studio. And she's one of the animators for 100
Oh
Girlfriends, which just
I
no.
released.
know.
And then she released another one that said something else pretty sad that you can probably post the screenshot of. But
Okay.
yeah, she was feeling sad, so I think people were sending her support. But you know what I mean, that support ain't gonna stop the stress of still having to go into
No.
work.
Unfortunately, no, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Like I said, I just finished season 1, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to because of the premise of it. I laughed a lot watching that thing, and I was thoroughly entertained. So I'm very much looking forward to starting my season 2 journey that just started. So and seeing how more ridiculous we can get.
Bro, when he got to his girlfriend's mom's house, wasn't it funny?
Yes, because I knew that's the part you were talking about. I was like, okay, he's about to fall in love with her at some point, and as soon as it happened, I'm like, oh, she's trying to give it up. Moms ain't playing.
I know. She was trying to
break.
that night. Literally, I was watching this and I'm watching it halfway through. I'm like, bro, don't tell me the mom. I'm like, don't tell me the mom.
She's
bro.
the new
What you
female
wanna-
character of the episode, therefore she is the
Exactly.
one.
It's like once it got started, I was like, how can it not be? It's gonna have to be her.
Yeah. And then the shy one like hates him, but it ended up doing it anyways, like, or being falling in love with him anyways.
I'm entertained by all of his girlfriends so far. So
yeah,
needed 100 of them. Like, okay, season 2, let's
he
go.
plans to love all of them equally.
Yes. He's out here putting in work, trying to keep up
It's
with
very
that.
funny. I told you when
It
you
is.
first watch it, it doesn't seem that funny, but when you get in, it's a funny story. It really
Yeah,
is.
once all the different girlfriends start coming together and just adds to the plot and everything, like, okay, they all have their different quirks and personalities. Like, all right, it's entertaining. I think I might be one of my favorites right now.
Okay.
I think so.
I don't remember their names.
That's one with the white hair. But I do like the little
Yeah,
cute
the
one.
shy one.
No, the shy was when I got to talk to her phone, the short one with the black hair.
No, well, she's like super shy. I mean, normal shy.
Oh, the other one, she's just like really
the one with the white hair. She's like kind of quiet. Yeah.
And she has a plan for everything. No, the best way to do it is this way. When we do that, that's the best way. Like she's on point about her shit. Like it's pretty fun.
She gets the best grades. Bro's really, if you think about it, bro's really just ruining a bunch of girls' lives because like she has the best grades in school, and now because of this thing, she's fallen in love and given up her whole life to be in love with him, to be a wife to him. So it's like he's actually just ruining a bunch of girls' lives.
And he'd be dead ass too. He'd be meaning
in love with him.
Yep.
How is he going to support all these women? He's not.
Hey, I don't even know.
They're supporting him.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
They'd live under a bridge.
It's a fun ass show. You should definitely give it a watch, Gabby. It is.
I'm about halfway through it right now.
Okay.
Are you been watching it?
Yeah, halfway through season 1. I'm going to finish it up and get caught up on season 2.
I think there's only one episode of season 2 right now, if I'm correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's all the news we got this week.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Noah. So let's move on to Thriller Park. Were you able to watch Thriller Park this week, Noah?
I was not yet.
Okay, so you haven't caught up on it. So we won't spend too much time here. But one thing
I was gonna say, don't spoil me. I
no,
honestly
not
forgot
that.
that we had to discuss it today, so I was gonna watch it tomorrow, but I forgot that we had to discuss it today.
Noah
It's
was
cool.
sleeping.
Hey, it happens to the best of us sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's happened to me.
Somebody need to call me.
From now on,
You
that's
know, we
what
should
we
have
do.
called you.
Just call my phone because I was asleep on the couch. I set my alarm, and I think I woke up, and it was like 30 minutes before we have to start, so I just fell asleep and must have not reset it.
Probably.
You know those couch naps when you fall
They
asleep.
get you.
They'll knock you out. You'll be
Sometimes those hit
drool
harder
and
than real
everything.
sleep.
You'll be
Yeah.
out like a light.
Those
Easy.
after work.
Easy knocked out. No, but this week we watched me, Marcus, and Gabby watched episodes 5 through 7.
Mhm.
And I think it's a fair assumption to say we were very lost when we started this. Because like we stated last week, it felt complete with those 4 episodes. We're like, okay, so what's going to happen, now going forward? Apparently, they time reset and start over again, but things are a little different this time around.
We're in a different dimension.
Yeah, like it's weird. And there's no mention of none of that. It just starts, and you just kind of got to put it together.
It starts like a brand new opening to an anime.
Yeah, pretty much, which was
What it
weird.
is.
And one thing I did do a little research today and look at, apparently that's how this whole, I don't know if it all ties together at the end, but this entire like 26 episodes, that's what it is. It's 4 episodes here, that's one story, then another 4 episodes, then maybe 3, then 6. I think the lowest amount is 2 episodes that are tied together, and the most is 6 at one point. So I don't know if by the end they all somehow come together in one to make it all make sense with the whole ritual thing that's going on right now and the curses that's happening. They're all kind of tied together. But it's hard to get into it without spoiling, but there are new characters, a new character introduced, which I don't trust. I'm finding it hard to trust everybody who's not the main dude in this.
I don't trust any of them, but this new
Yeah.
one, I don't. Especially at where point we're at now. It's like, obviously no.
Yeah.
No. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't really know yet.
No,
But I don't think so.
I will say I do think the first 4 were, not this one isn't like scary or creepy, nothing like that. I think the first one probably hit harder than this one so far. I think it's taking a longer build up to get to.
There's more build up for it, yeah.
To get to the final like climactic murder, massacre, whatever thing that's getting ready to happen, because we have 1 episode left to finish out this story. It's still good. It's just completely throws you for a loop if you're like
it
watching
switches up every 4 episodes.
Yeah, it throws you for a loop.
Oh, y'all started at episode 5? Wait a minute.
Yeah, we watched 4 the first
episodes
week.
The first time,
3,
and then we watched 3
episodes. It was a cliffhanger, and everybody was like, "Do 1 more," and that was the end of that story.
I know, but we've only watched it once so far. Haven't we watched it twice?
No,
we've only watched it once so far.
Yeah, those first 4 episodes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so we just did, like I said, those first 3 of this story this past week, episodes 5 through 7, and 8 will be the conclusion of this story that they're in right now. So, depending on how long the next story goes, we could knock out this story and go completely into the next one to finish that one. Since now that we know that they hit like a little episode chunks, yeah,
4 episodes,
yeah,
like follow those episode chunks going forward. Now that we know that this is how the story is structured, so. But yeah, a complete loss getting back into these new episodes because of how they did it. But now that we know that going forward, we have a plan of attack. So it'll be easier to plan ahead going forward. But still, good show. Just really, really threw us off this week with that structure. Would you agree with that, Gabby?
I would agree. And there's still a lot of new stuff to learn about these characters, which is really nice. Even though it's almost like a reset or a repeat, you still learn information about the characters that almost helps you think back to like, okay, well, that's why that happened. But it's not like it's telling you why it's happened. It's just some new things that we're learning. Like we're focusing more on a few other characters now. So I like that aspect.
And I'm wondering if
the reset.
Yeah, and I wonder if some of these new characters they're focusing on, how they. I really want to know how it all ties in. Like, do each story tie in together in some way? Because it just looks like.
That's gotta be.
Yeah, but that's 26 episodes.
We won't find out.
Yeah, we won't find out
till later down the surprise even better.
I love it.
Yeah, but so far so good when it comes to Thriller Park. So this week, I'm not gonna say 3 episodes because
we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out when we look at the episode list and see how many episodes this next story is going to be,
Next
and we'll
time
just
on
run with that.
Dragon Ball Z.
That's what I'm talking about. There we go. All right. So with that said, Gabby, do you have a topic for us this week?
I have something for us this week.
Uh-oh.
See, that could go so many different
Right.
places.
I have
So
something
many
for us
different
this week because this is the week of, oh crap, I didn't have a topic. Let me look at my notepad. Oh, let's do the backup topic. No one wants the backup topic.
What is the backup topic? Yeah, let me get ready
Hentai.
for this.
We're going to talk about hentai, boys.
Freaky Gabby strikes again.
Never fails.
Yay!
What's it gonna be?
Basically, just hentai as a genre itself has either been something that some people are just like completely morally against, which is understandable because it happens with sex in general, or it's something where people just accept it and watch it and go like, I know what I'm getting into. I'm just gonna read it. When who was I? In high school, I think I had my dad buy me my first like hentai manga. I think it was like Girls Bravo or something. I was really into
Wait
it.
a
I
minute, wait a
liked
minute,
I
wait a
take
minute.
it he did
story.
not know what he was buying you at the time.
I mean, there were like girls with giant boobs on the cover. So,
Wait,
I
your
mean, he could
dad
see it.
bought you a hentai manga when you were 15?
It was like in high school or something like that. I
That's
wanted it. I said, Dad, here's the manga. He's like, okay.
Yeah, he probably didn't know what he was being
you gotta
handed at
probably
the
pass as
didn't
your
time.
know.
girl.
I mean, he didn't
That's
read
it.
it, so
That's it.
You gotta
hi,
pass as
Dad,
your
if you're
girl.
watching.
Dads never think their girls are
Mhm.
like into,
You just
you know what
spoiled
I'm
that
saying?
for him.
My dad's a
Hey,
comic book
even you
guy.
born at
It's
such a
okay.
young age. He didn't know. He tricked him.
So,
So
like,
what's the question?
the question is it a morality issue for you, or do you accept it as just a genre? I just accept it as a genre. It is what it is. I know I'm getting into it. Some things are a little too far, but I have no problem reading something like that if I know what I'm getting into.
Yeah, I accept it for what it is. Like,
Is it like what? Like, is it a morality issue, as in like you won't watch it because of morality, or
Almost
are you
like you,
saying like you just accept it because it's a genre?
it's kind of, do you accept it because it's a genre, or like some people get uncomfortable watching it, like morality in the way of like I can't watch it or I can't get really into it because they get too excited or something. I don't know.
or maybe
Yeah.
Some
because it's
people just can't do
animated.
stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
because it's
I
animated and they
mean, for
don't.
me, I guess you could say, I mean, I definitely accept it for what it is, but I guess you could
Yeah.
say from morality standpoint too, because I try not to fill my mind with corn. So
This is
like
fair.
if it's like aggressively just corn, you know what I'm saying? Like a sexual story is different. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yes.
yeah.
Where, but like obviously a lot of like hentai and stuff is like straight away, boom. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like
right
this
off the
is
bat.
Yes.
going
Yeah.
on. So if that's going on, honestly, that's up to you personally. But for me, I obviously, or not obviously, but I personally try not to fill my brain with corn. So I guess you could say that's morality. But I just kind of see it as it is what it is. Like I think I think it's not really the question, but I think like ecchi diminishes a lot of stories, and I think a
It
lot of
can.
stories are lesser because of ecchi. And a lot of times, like I don't know, I can't really watch as to where people will watch, and I got like gooner friends online that will tell me they've watched like tons of these different ecchi series, and I'm like, I just can't get into it because that's not what I'm here for. You know what I'm
That's
saying? When I'm
fair.
watching anime generally, so it's
Mhm.
like I guess that's a different topic because if you're reading that stuff, you're probably reading it for that.
True.
So that's how I feel about it.
True.
Yeah.
Like I said, I look at it as just it is what it is. I don't look at it anything different. It's just porn animation for adults. Like people are into that stuff. Cool. I'm not gonna act like I haven't watched some of it before or whatever. Like because at the end of the day, I just love anime. So I'll check out a little bit of everything for the most part. But some of those be a little bit too wild for even my taste. Like, nah, this
Oh,
is
for sure.
this is I can't no skip this. Just no, I can't.
They got some weird ones out there.
Oh, 1000%. But they do have some kind of like you said, Noah, like those ones that like it's not all crazy, but it's not about it's just like a sexual kind of love story or whatever, something like that. At the end, like those are those are fine or whatever when there is some type of legitimate plot there and it's not just banging for the sake of banging and being all crazy about it. But yeah, it doesn't. I look at it just like any other tab you see on Pornhub or something like that. Like it just is what it is. Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
It's easier to find something like that in like a reading form, I think, that it is to actually find it in the animated like sense, just because it's easier to read something and find a plot in it than it is just to watch them start doing it right off the bat. So most of the ones I enjoy are more manga or webcomic centered than definitely animated, that's for sure. Not saying there aren't some good ones out there, but yeah, I would agree with your comment, Noah, that a lot of the ecchi stuff does diminish the plot, especially in the anime realm of it.
It just diminishes like the product, like the whole thing.
It's all very low quality. Most of that stuff is anyway, so it doesn't also help it.
Like, for example, obviously I have a little bias, but like I always thought Naruto's ecchi. I never thought anything of it because it like made sense for Naruto's character, and he was like goofy and a 13-year-old boy. I would have done the same thing if I could make Shadow Clone.
I mean,
so it made sense. But Fire
Yeah.
Force, a girl slipping and her whole clothes come off, is like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
She literally
right.
slips and like her entire clothes come. I'm like, bro, this is diminishing the product. This is diminishing.
I have this.
You okay with that?
The first episode of Pharmagia. Dear Lord.
Was it overly? I know that's the fairy tale writer, so it's good.
Oh, it's fairy tale. Yeah, and we know he loves his fan service. At one point, I think there was thunder or lightning, and I think everyone's clothes just somehow came off, and I don't remember. I don't know how it happened, but it wasn't like too far away from what normal fairy tale stuff is. It just surprised me, and that comment just made me right.
You got reset once it happened. Like, that's right.
I was like,
that's right.
We're here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's tasteful, but still, I'm like, this is just hilarious.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other moments where ecchi didn't seem that bad. But like for myself, I saw this question on the Trash Taste podcast, and they were talking and they were asking about if they read doujins of their favorite series, which is basically like
I know what doujin
you don't know, or people out there don't know. Gabby, I know you know.
She said that with conviction. I know what that is.
Of course, but it's basically like a hentai manga of the series, like a erotic novel manga of the series created.
Gabby, put it away.
And but what the thing is like they were talking about, do they read them or not? And I'm like, for me personally, I couldn't, because I feel like I said, I'll be feeling like the vibe and like the aura of a character really well. And when it goes a different direction, it ruins the character for me. And that's why, for like my example, when I see like goofy stuff in One Piece, and this isn't a down on One Piece, but like that's why I say I have a goofy limit. And sometimes it'll take away the edge of the character for me. And that's my feeling on doujins. Like I feel like it would ruin the character for me to see some of my favorite female characters get a train ran on them. The doujins are always aggressive, bro.
Yeah, Gabby might have to send me a link. I might need to pick an anime and look at one of those and just study.
Oh my Lord.
I can do that. I have my doujin. I have my doujin sites.
There's entire Reddit posts. And it's crazy because I know the sites that she has. I already know them.
I'm gonna have to send you the right one, though, or you're gonna get some My Hero and Haikyuu ones. So I'm gonna have to check.
Oh gosh.
You're not gonna want those. Let me tell you right now, mother.
I don't think you want to come to my side of the community.
Like, no. Oh man. But thank you for that topic, Gabby.
You're very welcome. I hope you guys liked it.
Fun.
Except Froppy going to town on the meat.
Oh, ribbit. What that mouth do?
Look, Gabby laughing because she knows it's true.
Look how red she is.
Never regular, bro.
I don't watch this. I don't read the straight stuff, though.
Look. You want some straight stuff? Go to Spy Family Doujins. My Hero? Nah, that's
I like those.
That's the dark.
I like those.
She said, I like those.
I like this one.
All right, let's get into our top threes of this week, and also when new episodes came out that we watched and our thoughts on them.
Yeah.
Let's see here. As far as myself, I have watched episodes 2 and 3 of the Doctor MD one, Doctor Detective one. I watched up to episode 3 of that. I really enjoy it. Like I said, I like those medical kind of shows and stuff like that. So she's right in the alley. This episode this week, episode 3, got to
was
meet
good.
her.
The
Got to
second
meet her.
episode when she gave that dude literally another seizure, I was like,
Mhm.
I would have sued your ass. What are you talking? That's the only way you would have lived. Oh, I'm gonna live with a check because no way you just gave me another seizure.
No, but I'm really enjoying that episode. One of my favorite ones from this season so far. That show. I know you say you watched I May Be a Guild Receptionist last week, Noah. I watched it this week. That is one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
I
That was
really like
so
that.
good.
I love her
really like that
eyes. I
one.
love the green eyes and how it's colored and everything beautiful. She is an absolute monster that I love. And the fact that she didn't want no overtime. She just wants to work her 9 to 5 and just get out of here. Just seem to get frustrated that people couldn't beat the boss in the dungeon was put a good little smile on my face. Like I really like that one.
Yeah.
So that is gonna be one every week for me. I watched Welcome to Japan, Mrs. Elf.
Hmm.
Ways too, so it's like right at home.
Hit you in that sweet spot.
Every season.
Pretty much exactly what I expected is exactly what I got. In a way, she ends up here, and it seems like he's just gonna be he's just gonna be helping her, showing around the town. The Miss Elf one. Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically, when he dreams, he's in this other world, kind of like adventuring, like a game or whatever. And he met the elf over there. Her name is Marie. And when they get attacked by a dragon, he dies, thinks he's going to wake up. He wakes back up at home, but she's there with him. So it seems like the series is going to be him showing around Japan, all the stuff Japan has to offer, the modern world, things like that, while probably also helping her try to get back to her world. And just some cool slice of life, cute moments, stuff like that for the duration. I'm pretty sure that's the vibe it gives me off the first episode, but I did enjoy the first episode. So I'm definitely going to keep moving with that one. You, I think, talked about this one last week. Manica Kurawa is impervious to my charm, Gabby.
Yes, that one was good.
I liked it a lot more than I thought it was also.
Really?
I really did like the first episode, mainly how he was dubbing her the whole time, and it was pissing her off left and right. Was so funny. I was dying at work watching it.
She's hilarious.
Yeah, because she has the entire town, the entire school wrapped around her little finger, but he won't give her the time of day to save her life. And it is hilarious.
And she needs to know why.
Yep. I mean, we find out why by the end of the episode.
Yes.
But she has no clue. And he's still fighting them demon urges.
Which one is this?
Medica Koriwa is impervious to my charms.
Yeah.
It's the one with the main character whose hair I said was weird.
Yeah, it was spiky hair.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
It was. I wasn't sure I was, but I'm gonna keep up with that one. That one was a pretty entertaining first episode. I have a crush at work I watched. I like it. Like,
which one was that again?
About these two people who are in love, they're co-workers, they can't keep their hands off each other, and they're trying to keep their relationship secret from everybody. Yeah, I like it. Starts off with
how many daggone romances did you watch?
There's a lot of romances this season. Honestly, all of them are kind of
you gotta click play on them.
Hey, first episode, I'm gonna give it a try. We're here to talk about the stuff. I'm here to
my list for this season is so long.
I'm just asking. I mean, click and play. I'm just asking.
Yeah, like I said, you need to give it a shot. If I like it, cool. If not, like I dropped Salary Man off one episode. That wasn't working for me. So try this one. This one I actually did like. It's funny, it's cute. She is so pressed on keeping their relationship a secret. She has all these rules, but but he wants to kind of be like out in the open. Like, I want guys to know, like, I want people to know we're dating. Like, I don't want to hide that, but cool. That's what you want to do. I can respect that. Like, we have to meet it. She has all these crazy rules for their relationship. Like, we have to meet at the station 3 blocks from the job. We're not going to meet up here. I'm going to still be mean to you at the job. But she is so, like, behind the scenes, like, so they're just so infatuated with each other, like, behind the scenes. Like, going out in public, anything in public, she has these rules for. But it was just them in the apartment. Then she's all cute and want to be all lovey-dovey and touchy and all that kind of stuff. But it's watching them trying to hide their relationship from anybody, even at work, because work people gossip. They don't want to deal with that. Some places have the rules where you're in a relationship, one of y'all will get transferred. They're trying to avoid all that type of stuff. But they really want to share that affection at work. But yeah, she's dead fast on, no, we're keeping it just like this. He's like, cool. Like, I love you. So, okay, we'll try it your way. Cool. Fun first episode. I watched from bureaucrat to villainous. Dad's been reincarnated.
I want to see that. I didn't get a chance to watch that one yet.
Right now, they're on the 3-episode run with me just to see. It wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be. I think it'll get there.
The trailer looked hilarious.
Yeah, but out of the other stuff I've watched, those were funnier than this. It is interesting, though, because he's in like old otaku. His daughter is an otaku, and she's playing the game that he gets isekai'd into. Kind of, we got that vibe from the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't really focused on that aspect yet. It's more so him being a 52-year-old man in this villainous because of his job and everything he's been through. He is smoking it in the game, playing as her. Like, he knows how to respond, how to like use his bureaucrat skills for everything. So that's kind of interesting. I do think it'll be funnier going forward. I think they were just kind of setting a lot of stuff up for the first episode. So right now, I'll give it 3 episodes and see if I'm gonna stick with it. But it didn't fully grab me, but I'm interested to see where it's going. I'll say with that one. What else did I get to? The one you had mentioned, Noah, Ubo Blatt. That dark, gory one. Interesting. I thought the action was okay, but the world and everything else like had me like intrigued to want to keep knowing more and keep going on. So I think I'll probably stick around with that one as well.
Apparently it's really dark, but I saw some manga readers who were upset that they didn't adapt everything from the manga correctly.
Okay.
I mean, there's always going to be that case with something like that material, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I watched what's another one? Even given the worthless appraiser class, I'm actually the strongest. I don't know with this one. They haven't really got to I'm actually the strongest part yet. The first episode was more so I'm worthless. Yeah, like the people he was with find him kind of worthless and abuse him for his skill. And it's mostly him getting, and it's pretty much him getting killed for the entire 30 minutes.
Okay.
Like, yeah, and he gets murdered, then he gets attacked by stuff in the dungeon, tries to himself, and wakes up by a tree, and he's healed by some mysterious woman, but we don't know who just yet. Then he tries to go off and find his way out the dungeon to get killed by everything in there because it's all S-ring where he was at, where he woke up. Gets killed again very brutally, and it just ends with him getting healed again by the lady we know nothing about. And like that's just pretty much it. And his eyes are different colors, but they haven't said anything about it yet.
That's an interesting first episode.
Yeah, like I didn't see him like become the strongest or get an ability that he's learning how to use that ability to become the strongest. Nothing. It's just pretty much showing how low he is on the totem pole and him getting murdered and destroyed for the episode with some world building thrown in. So not sure about that one just yet. I need to see more and see where they're going with that. Momentary Lily, that was another new one that started last week. I like the second episode more than the first one. It's giving me more of an understanding of kind of maybe where we're going and what's going on. I will say, though, I'm wondering if going forward, it's going to have the whole kind of Game of Thrones type of vibe where anybody can get it. I'm going to leave it like that without spoiling anything. But that kind of took me for a loop when certain things happened in this episode. Like, okay, is this happening because we're trying to fit this new girl into the group? Or is this just kind of going to be the vibe going on throughout these episodes? But some of the character building and world building stuff, I appreciated with this episode. And I might run with this one for the long run. I think it's got me after the second episode. I wasn't sure on the first one, but I think it might have me with episode 2. Another dope action scene they had in it with all the CG. It looked pretty and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Daima, amazing. That's actually my number 3 for my top picks this week was Dragon Ball Daima. Number 2 was Kenshin. 2 fire episodes, in my opinion, they had. Number
Did you watch
1, yeah, I watched them both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I just realized. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know I had to go out to the nerd prom or whatever, but I did watch those, and those are like 2 and 3. Number 1 for me, with a bullet, was Sakamoto Days. Sakamoto Days was a incredible first episode, and for far as like my new favorite MC, Jen Wu got some competition with Sakamoto. Like, old dude is a beast, like to say the least. Like, we might have to.
On the episode, Jim Woo got competition.
Look, you don't never see
this
like
nigga out the window, and I already know. Yes, that's great. Hey, one episode, Sim.
Hey, dog.
But we know after Blue Lock, Sim be giving one episode, sell them.
No, I really like.
I
really like the old
yeah.
guy. I like.
Ain't
no way one episode gives 14 episodes of solo leveling a competition yet.
I said I like the character so far. I said we might have to have a competition just off the episode. I'm liking his vibe. I'm liking who he is and everything in his elder age. Like, it's, you don't expect for him to be able to do the things that he's doing at that size and that age. That's one of the reasons why I really, really like it. But as far as the new big action one coming out there, yeah, it delivered wholeheartedly on episode 1, I think. But hey, those are the ones that I checked. Oh, and I meant to say this last week, I forgot. I did take the time to watch Beastar season 3, the first part, because a couple of years ago I was able to interview Studio Orange and ask them questions about it and other stuff they had. So I did want to make sure I sat down and watched that. I'm not a fan of the 3rd season.
I'm not a fan of the series.
I'm not a fan. I was gonna say I'm not a fan of any of it.
Like, I think the first season was the best out of them, but this one, storyline wise, they're doing this whole thing where they're focusing on like half breeds in this season, and okay, that's fine. Like, the big bad guy is supposed to be like half antelope, half cheetah. When I look at him, I can see that clear as day. Like, it doesn't make sense, but okay. I don't ask no questions. I don't ask questions. I'm just watching it and just seeing what they're doing.
I'm asking the questions.
Like, it doesn't make sense in my brain, but I'm like, okay, you're half antelope, half cheetah. That's supposed to be the whole subject matter of it and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, that makes sense, yes.
Yeah, but the thing I hate about it seems they forced. They basically, season 3, they're telling you now that apparently the main guy, Legoshi, is half wolf, half Komodo dragon. First thing that came to my mind was bullshit. Where is that even coming from? Y'all have not mentioned that season 1, half season what? 2, he's half Komodo dragon and half gray wolf. Where is the
Komodo dragon? That's physically
there's a will, there's a way.
His grandfather is a Komodo dragon.
That's like 1/8.
Like, it.
Komodo dragons are big.
Yes, like
Komodo dragons don't have fur.
But no,
he got the dad's genes.
Look, later in the season, they go back into him and his like. I'm spoiling at this point, but whatever. Like,
we don't care. We're not gonna watch it.
Yeah. I'm watching it because I got the chance to interview him, so I wanted to see. You know what's happening. But
we don't care. We're not gonna watch
it. I watched season 1 with Marissa, and we were like,
yeah, it's very uncomfortable. Yeah, it is.
It feels like very much so furry bait. Sorry,
it is.
It is. We knew that from season 1.
It's like strong furry bait.
But they get away from all that in season 1, even though it's still the main plot point. But they focus on way other stuff in like season 2 and 3. Like, it's just weird how it's all.
Season 1 had an actual story. I will give it that. I did enjoy the story behind season 1, but
like season 1, they never went back to the murder. They never went back to the murder season 1. Then season 2 was all about the murder, which season 1 and 2 had my issues, but flowed well together. Then season 3 just completely like just out of the shit for me, just out of nowhere. Like, his mother was half and half too, and she apparently herself, because her scale started showing. Like, it feels like they're forcing all that in just to make this main bad guy, and it makes no sense and it's dumb as hell to me, and I hate every single second of it. But I'm going to finish it because I already started. Whenever they finish putting out part 2 of season 3, and see if they can somehow get it back on track. But I don't think so at this point. Like, I think it's just.
We thought that with Blue Lock too, but then you came in and was like, "Hey." I'm sorry, that was too funny.
You can go ahead and know at this point. She's sitting back for a bit. You can just go ahead.
I watched it.
Put me back in.
I
How
watched season 2
dare.
of Blue Lock. I watched season 2 of Blue Lock, and I still call it ass.com. That last episode was 12 out of 10. But one episode don't sell me for the rest of that ass. And the entire series just having poo-poo production. That's what we call it. PPP, poo-poo production.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. But that last episode, yeah, that was beautiful. It's just unfortunate.
And I'm almost caught up in My Happy Marriage. I got 2 episodes left for season 1. Then I can start on the
Nice.
season 2. So I'm
It's
getting through it.
fire, isn't it?
It's very
It
good.
actually really, really is. Yeah, it really is
Yes.
so far.
Yes.
A good
That's a
story.
rom-com worth watching, or a romance worth watching.
No, that's really good.
I watched Zenshu episode 2. It was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still being great. I watched The Red Ranger Becomes an Adventurer in Another World episode 1.
Forgot about that
And
one.
it was really cool. Kind of mid, but we'll see going forward. It was pretty cool. Definitely gonna give it 3 episodes. And I'll probably watch it the whole way because it seems like one of those just 7 out of 10 ones that'll keep me interested. As I got nothing else to watch tonight, I'm gonna watch it. But the action scenes were pretty cool. Limited CG. I watched season 2 of Magic and Muscle. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I watched not Magic and Muscle. I watched season 2 of Ultimate Muscle.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it came back. 1 second.
Mhm.
Sorry, my headset cut off. It came back really cool. The character designs on these mofos. When I watch this, man, it's such nostalgia because I just remember them being so jacked, and me knowing this was a Japanese show as a kid and thinking I've never seen a Japanese dude who's that jacked. Which isn't true. They are there. But
Mhm.
yeah, I thought that was
Yeah.
funny. It was really funny. I love that show. I watched episode 1 of 100 Girlfriends, and it was good. It was
Okay.
pretty funny. Starting the story. There's already another girl, of course.
Of course.
Of
A
course.
girl an episode.
Got to get to 100.
Yep.
Exactly.
Also, what else did I watch? I watched Orb. Orb is continually 10 out of 10 episodes. They got 16 out now, so
I saw the
It
key
was
visual
great.
for I think the new story, like where it's going to next. I saw like the key visual for that. So okay, they're switching up from that last one. Cool. All right.
Mhm. And this story, the MC dies like every 6 to 8 episodes. So the current MC's just died. And little spoiler alert, but that's just what happens in the series.
Yeah.
And so now whoever they pass their knowledge on to is going to be the next successor. And it's so cool, man. That story is so cool. What else did I watch? Obviously we talked about Sakamoto Days, which was great. They did the manga a lot of justice. All the voice actors are so great. We got Tanjiro's voice actor coming in. We got another voice actor who I can't name, but she's one of my favorites as the wife. The young guy too, and just
The
the
psychic
anime.
dude.
Did you watch it?
I
Sakamoto
did
Days?
not.
Oh,
No,
you're
I was
gonna
gonna
love
watch it last night, but I forgot it was on Netflix, and then I fell asleep trying to find it, and I forgot Google existed.
it. Okay.
Hmm.
Yes, it is great. I told people before that some people are going to be comparing this family to the Spy Family, and all I'm saying is they're cool, but relax. Don't be talking nothing about my Lloyd, Anya, and York, because all
Your
right,
mommy.
only your mommy, and only
Mhm.
only Sakamoto is nice. Don't you forget the whole Spy Family is nice. So I'm just saying
True.
that now before people start talking. Even the dog.
True.
Anyways.
Anyways,
Uber Black was dope. I thought it was really cool. I'm really interested to see where it goes. People told me about this one like a year ago to read it. And so now I'm hyped to see where it goes. Dragon Ball
Okay.
Daima was really good.
Hmm.
They continue to be fun. I kind of wished I binged this one because just the vibe it has just gives off Sunday morning, wake up early and watch 10 episodes. So That one, yes. I'm getting married to the girl I hate in my class. I
I did
wasn't
watch
going to
that
watch
one.
this,
I
but
did
Jake
watch.
told me to watch this one,
Yeah, I watched the new episode too. I
and I
forgot I did
enjoyed
watch
it.
that. Yeah, like I
Mhm,
say, it's some fun mid. Like it's not the
mhm,
greatest, but it's some fun mid. Yeah.
exactly. Yes. I didn't watch Farmagia. I was going to do that.
It's
Apothecary
good.
Diaries was really good.
Yes, it
The first
was.
episode. The new intro is cool. Or is that the outro? I don't know.
Both of them are
But
good.
yes, Dr. Stone came back, was really funny. It's really cool.
Mhm.
The arc they're
Mhm.
going into is great. They're leaving their second best arc. This arc is their best arc. So I'm excited. The animation is still mid, but I'm hyped to see where we're gonna go.
Mhm.
Um, extra Emily, momentary Lily.
Yeah.
I was mistaken. They're calling it extra Emily last week. Momentary Lily was dope. I think the animation is cool. I I would not like it if every anime was animated this way, but for
Yeah.
this one specifically, I think it's really cool, and I'm interested to see. A few more are even given the worthless appraiser class. I'm actually the strongest. The one you talked about, it's
Yeah.
interesting. Seems like it's going to be harem BS. I probably will not continue watching, but it was the only reason I won't continue watching is because I'm just watching so much stuff right now. It's just not worth it. But it seemed like it could be a fun 6 out of 10 weekly to just keep watching.
Probably once the ball gets rolling on it. Probably.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um, Kenshin was spectacular as it continues to
Mhm.
be. The new intro is Yama, who does intros for Spy Family, and they haven't missed their intros all the way through. What is it? 1, 2, 3, now 4 intros and outros have all been great. If you haven't seen Kenshin and you never have,
Oh, treat yourself.
Watch it.
just go watch the
Yeah.
remake. It's
Yeah.
so good, and the main character is one of my favorite main characters, so I think you'll love it. Um, I did watch Ameku Doctor, and that one was good. It feels like an anime, like girl doctor house,
Yeah.
and it's if you like that, then yeah, I think people who don't even like anime would like this one.
Agreed.
Um,
Yeah,
I love
it's a
her.
good slice of life,
she's good.
and the
Mhm.
animation is pretty good. Um, I saw this one called Flower of Asura, which is about this girl who lives on a little island. Did you
I
see it,
want to
Gabby?
watch it. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
It was one I wanted to watch and I was able to, and I really liked it.
yeah, it was great. I'll let you talk about it then because it was enjoyable. And I'll probably be watching this one. I might end up watching it later once it stacks, but I'll probably be watching it. Honey Lemon Soda was another I forgot I did. Dang, I ended up watching 3
Same.
romances.
I did watch
Honey
Honey
Hmm.
Lemon
Lemon
Soda.
Soda. I did watch it. Yeah.
That one was good.
It's
I'll
so
probably save
cute.
it. Yeah, I'll probably save it just because once again I'm
A
overwhelmed by
lot
it
of it.
right now.
Yeah.
But
But that
I'll
was a good
eventually
one too.
watch it. It had good animation. Really, the animation is and the soundtrack is what sold me. I'm not quite sold on the characters yet, but we'll get there.
Yes.
And then of course, we already talked about Sakamoto Days, but solo leveling.
Hmm.
We talked enough about that, but my 3 and I forgot Blue Box was also really good this week.
It was.
Blue Box just they continue to keep the relationship going back and forth
Yeah.
as to where like we're almost telling each other we like each other. But each time
Hmm.
with these types of series, you got to remember the series just started. So they're definitely not going to reveal that they like each other or kiss anytime
Nah.
soon.
Nah.
So it's
No.
like if you don't get your heartstrings in a twist and then think, oh, she's about to reveal, or oh no, they just created distance between each other. Yeah, because there's 100 chapters left. So we got to see what's, but Blue Box is made really well. The art, it feels like the art took a dip that last episode. I'm not sure why, but
I have to go back and rewatch it to take a look at it.
Hmm.
um, it was final episode where she went to nationals Chinatsu.
Hmm.
She worked real hard and then she ended up failing and she lost to I think a better team, and it just sucks. She's the ace. Sucks when
Oh, so
you're the only talent on a sucky team
true.
because the other team apparently
Yeah.
was really good. And then what happened that was interesting was that, oh, yeah, his best friend Gabby, have you caught up at all?
I'm like one episode behind, but it's fine.
Okay, well then you
I
know
don't care
this.
about spoilers for this show.
Yeah, and you probably can tell this by now. But his best
Yeah.
friend, the pink hair girl, reveals that
Mhm.
she loves him. So
Oh
she
yeah, you
tells
knew that
him
was coming a
that.
mile away.
Yeah, she tells him that, and she's trying to kind of taking a stance because she's like, I know you like Chinatsu,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not trying to get in the way, but I'm gonna just see what you do with this.
Yeah, so
Here you go.
you ain't got to respond right
You
now.
don't gotta
Just,
respond. I'm
nah,
gonna
you
just see
can't
what you
say
do.
it, nah.
Just take
I
this,
mean,
and
respect. She's like,
you know
this
what
is
I'm
my
saying?
piece. I don't care. I know you like another girl, but
I'm letting you know what it
these
is.
are my
It's
feelings.
not stepping on any toes because
It's
Nobody's
not.
together.
She's doing it
Yeah.
very
beating around the
respectfully.
bush. It's just
Sure.
like in Rent a Girlfriend. Ruka not stepping on no toes
True.
because what's her name? Beating around the bush the whole time.
True.
So I thought it was funny.
That ending of the episode was just gut wrenching. Though
I think that the pink hair girl is a better fit for him than Chinatsu. Like
Probably.
they have that
obviously
history. That's
because
why.
they're friends, but
Yeah.
still
They have that time
they
and that
click
history.
they click like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows girls and guys can only be friends for so long. You know what I'm saying? In that scenario, like
Yes.
they click because they click. They click because
Yeah.
there's something there. That's why they
Mhm.
click. That's why they're friends. So I'm like, I don't know. She seems like the best fit, but I still love Chinatsu. So I think my top three would be one, obviously solo leveling. It's going to be every week, and
Yeah.
just so I'll just tell you 2 and 3 every week. But 2 would be Sakamoto Days, which was just excellent. They did a great job. The animation, the art was really cool, and gave the same vibe as the manga. I wish it was going to be more than 11 episodes. That's really stupid. And 3 would have to be Kenshin because Kenshin was just great again. And this arc is about to be lots of action. So those are my 3.
Yay.
All right. What about you, Gabby?
Okay. Well, since Noah mentioned it, we're just going to start off with episode 1 of Asura and Flowers, or Flowers and Asura. I forget which way the order goes in. Either way, it's
Flower
cute.
of Asura, yeah.
Flower of Asura. Oh, okay. It's adorable, and it's definitely going to be continue watch for me. I know I was iffy with the trailer at first just because I wasn't quite sure what was going on, but basically Hana's the main character. She's absolutely loves poetry. She absolutely loves storytelling, and you can see that from when she was young. But now going into the new school, she meets this one girl who's part of the broadcasting club, and she does like a poem over the intercom, and I think it's Mitsuki is like totally taken aback by it. And then she goes over to her house, and like she's like, well, why are you so like self-loathing, like you're so down on yourself? And like Hannah's mom kind of explains that she doesn't have many friends and all that stuff. And Hannah doesn't really want to be part of the broadcasting club because she's just one of those characters that's like so in and so just like shy pretty much. But it's also I love Hannah as a character. It's so nice how they kind of represent her. Because at the end of the episode, she's like reciting a poem in like the rain. And then Mitsuki again is in awe and basically is like begging and convinces her to join the broadcasting club. So we see Hannah get a new friend for the first time. And I'm excited to see where they're going to go with this broadcasting club. I always like the animes that have to do around a club. I think they tend to just have a nice central plot that you could build things around. And who doesn't like a typical club life anime with a little bit more emotion in this one? So I hope they keep the emotion up. And it's an absolute adorable show.
Yes.
So that was a high note for me for these new ones that just came out.
Gotta check that one out.
Definitely recommend. Though unfortunately it was not the highest note for me, because the highest note for me was the first episode of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun that came out, and I'm absolutely in love with the series. Art style, it's exactly like the manga. The characters are cute. There's some romance in there that I love, that I want to happen. There's also some murder and some creepy stuff.
Murder.
There's also some murder.
There's also murder, so we got a little sprinkle of everything in there.
Okay.
Yes.
But Another great opening. The opening for the first season was fantastic. This is season 2 for anyone trying to watch it. So go back and watch the first season. You won't regret it. If you're a manga reader, some of the arcs are out of order in the first season, but it doesn't affect the story that much, which is good. They can be kind of pieced together.
Interesting. Okay.
Because it's basically
The art is
Hanako-kun
good.
is that, the old Japanese thing. You knock on the cellar bathroom door and you say Hanako-kun 3 times or Hanako-san 3 times, and a ghost is supposed to appear. Well, this ghost is a boy, and his name is Hanako-kun. And he's actually a ghost. He's part of the 7 wonders, 7 ghostly wonders. And he teams up with this girl, and they are going around trying to silence and kind of quiet the other 7 wonders because they're getting in the way of them trying to figure out some other mystery.
Okay.
And there's something I want to say, but it's going to be spoilers, so I'm not going to say it. There's a lot of things I'm not going to say it because it's the cool part. But as you could tell, I'm very excited. This is obviously my number 1. I'm just going to say that right off the bat. It's my number 1. So
Even over Apothecary?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The toilet
I've been waiting for Hanako-kun for so long. I watched this when it first came out on Netflix, so it has a special place in my heart as much as I love Apothecary.
I understand.
The art style is so unique in Hanako. It's very unique. The colors are bright. It's got that bold, like thick lines.
What studio is it? Is it on the
drawn.
Pokemon studio?
I don't know actually.
Let's see.
It does have Pokemon eyes. So I would definitely be curious as to know.
It kind of looked like the Pokemon studio. Nah, it's not. It's Lurche, but yeah, that makes sense because they do Classroom of the Elite, so they do like that, those weird eyes and stuff like that.
The eyes are beautiful, but that's my number 1 hands down. And going right into Apothecary Diaries, of course, I have also been waiting for this one. I have the manga. I am going to be getting the light novels. I just can't say anything bad about this. I'm excited for this season. There's one scene. There's few scenes, but there's one big scene that's going to be happening this season that I'm very excited to see happen. So there's a lot of emotion that's going to build up around this season. So I'm very much looking forward to it.
I'll be getting caught up the rest of the week. Finally starting season 1, so I can get to watching season 2 each week with y'all.
Good. I also watched Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. Thought it was a cute start to an episode. Thought it was interesting. Nice romance. Definitely not as strong as some of the other ones we have going. But it's a cute one that I could see myself just casually watching. Characters are cute. I like the voice acting in it as well. Guild Receptionist was very good. I loved the art in this one. I love her design in general. The leader of what is it? The silver something.
Yeah. Crap.
I don't know. The leader of this group, I like him. He's funny. And I like that he's like at the end of that, he's like, I'm not gonna give up. You're gonna be part of my group.
when he came in there to press her, I was like, dude, don't do this. Don't make her make a message out of you.
It's hilarious how mad she got. Like, it's so funny. She's not. People always say this sometimes, like, "Oh, she's not a typical character." Like, but she's really not. Like, she's. I think she's a unique main character, and I really like her attitude about things.
She just want to do her job and go home. That's it.
Exactly.
That's it. Just
I know
do
how
my
that
9 to 5.
like.
Yeah, just do my 9 to 5 and get out of here. That's all I want.
That was great. So
I did like when she crushed
that
thing she got from the dragon. I did like when she crushed that. Just like, I don't care about this.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. I don't need this. I'll need this.
I don't need this. No. But definitely going to be a solid watch. Pharmacia, as I talked about a little earlier, the one from the fairy tale creator. Hilarious. One gripe I do have about it, though, is all of the little monsters that they have, their buddies, are the weird CGI. So that kind of does suck. I was really looking forward to seeing the monsters be drawn because that's what they did in Zero. That's what they did in Fairy Tale. I was really looking forward to it, but I'm thinking maybe they took that approach because it's from a video game series. to which I can understand the models are similar to the games.
Okay.
So maybe that's why I'm currently playing the game. I need to get more into it. But I'm
They
really
didn't have very much promotion for the series, so it could just be a low
They did
budget
not.
product.
That too.
But even for low budget, I mean, the characters and the drawing itself is still, it's fairly well. It's definitely not fairy tale or even zero level, but it's still fairly good.
That's good.
So I'm enjoying it so far.
Okay.
But that would probably be my number. Farm Magi is my number 3, and Apothecary Diaries would come in at my number 2.
Okay.
I also watched the second episode of Headhunters in Another World. Still enjoying that one really well. I can definitely see it being a nice, solid comfort anime for me, just like Campfire Cooking. It really does remind me of that. So I'm very happy with the show so far.
Okay.
Nice.
And then Fruit Master. Also really like Fruit Master. I really do it. That is also
The
another
Fruit Master.
Yeah.
becoming another comfort anime. Been a lot of comfort animes for me this one, so I'm very happy about that. A lot of good ones that make me want to watch. There's still some
good.
that I need to. I didn't get to watch Honey Lemon Soda yet, so I am excited to
You're
start
gonna like
that
it.
one
Mhm.
because that's been on the top. And then Anyway, I'm Falling in Love with You is another romance one that I saw. I have it on the back burner right now, but I think the first episode came out. So I'll watch that, Honey Lemon Soda, and then the Uble Blot one that you guys had watched. I'm definitely gonna watch those along with Sakamoto Days tonight.
Okay.
But yeah, so top 3.
I can't wait for you to see
Hanako-kun.
Sakamoto Days.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
I told Sin I was gonna watch it right after we're done with this, so
I think you're
I'll
really gonna like
text
it.
the chat.
Yeah. Oh, so
But
good.
yeah, for top 3, we have Hanako-kun, Apothecary Diaries, and Farm Magica.
Okay. Good. Completely different taste from what we had. That's good. Nice little variety going around the pool here. All right, so those are our top 3s. But before we get out of here and go into our
Also,
evenings and getting ready,
y'all
what
know
you
we
got?
got one more month until actually not one more month, like 27 days until the GOAT ReZero comes back.
Yes, we
So
do.
be prepared. That's part of this season.
It is.
I'm
It
so
is.
excited. Oh, it's on my list.
8
I have a
episodes.
date ready.
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta lock in and watch that together. That's all I know.
Yes, we
have to
will.
watch. We need to watch that together. So I'm stupid excited for that to come back.
Yeah.
But before we get out of here and go our ways, I have a question to ask you two. Something I saw on the
Oh, you got one?
I have something I saw on the internet. I figured I'd get a picture, bring it here, and just have a
All
little
right,
fun
let's go.
and
Okay,
see.
let's see.
It's one of those 2 will try to protect you, the other 4 will try to kill you.
Okay.
So here's what we have. Okay. So on the picture
I don't know half of these.
On the picture
I was gonna say I don't know these characters, Lo.
All right,
I know 2 of them.
The first one on the top left, that's Ghost in the Shell, Makoto Kusanagi.
Oh, I don't recognize
To
that
her right is Mitsuri Katsu from Evangelion. Captain Katsuragi from Evangelion. Under Ghost in the Shell is Faye from Cowboy Bebop. Under Evangelion on the right, that's Arya from Zeria Arm the Animation. Down at the bottom left, that's Revy from Black Lagoon. And on the bottom right, that's Rally from Gunsmith Cats. I have my 2 that I think would be the best at protecting me over the other 4.
See, I feel like this is hard because I haven't seen a few of these animes.
Lo, I've seen Eva. No, I've seen Bebop, and I've seen Eva when I was like 8. So I can't even say. I know Lagoon is on my read list because I hear she's fire, but I honestly can't say.
I've seen parts of Lagoon, but I haven't seen the full thing. I didn't recognize Ghost in Shell from that picture.
From the top left. Okay.
I've seen the live action of Ghost in the Shell.
I've never seen the live action.
The live action is fairly good. I really enjoyed it. Actually,
really good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll watch it one day.
I'm so disappointed that we liked it, dude.
If you're a Ghost in the Shell fan, watch it for sure. I didn't even realize it was a live action first time I saw it.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
for
I'm
my,
gonna go with the Bebop girl because that's the only one I know the best.
we got 2 to protect you and 4 to kill you. So who's the other one besides Faye?
Well, I guess her and the girl from Lagoon, because I hear she's dope too.
Okay.
That'll have to be my 2.
Okay. So you got Faye and Revy. All right. What's
I'd
your
have
gut telling you, Gabby?
Revi, and then probably Ghost and Shell. I forget the name.
Makoto.
Makoto.
Yeah, Makoto Kusanagi. Yeah.
Yeah, probably Revi and Makoto.
See, if you put the girl from Ergo Proxy in here, then I could talk.
Oh. For me personally, it's Revy and Rally from Gunsmith Cats all day long.
Okay.
I Revy got that. I mean, not Revy. Rally has like that when I'm gun like John Wick kind of like gun style, where she's just a beast with a gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Revy is just such a unhinged badass that it is ridiculous. Whether with the hands or guns, it don't matter. She throws hands. She shoots you in a heartbeat. Like, I think overall, the trickiest ones to go up against, I think, will be Makoto and Arya. Those will be the trickiest ones to get in this combat.
Yeah.
I love my girl from Evangelion, but she's getting dusted in a heartbeat. And so is Faye.
She's not gonna last long against these girls.
Yeah, so is Faye. So, but all day long, I'm sticking with Rally and Revy on this one. Those are my picks. So, people watching or listening, I want to know what ones you would pick to protect you against those other 4. I saw them, just thought it was interesting, and said, you know what, let me bring it to the fam and see what they think on it. You know,
I do like concepts like that. They are fun to choose when you see them online.
Definitely.
It's like, who would protect
And
you? Anytime I
maybe
say
at some
Luffy,
point-
I'm like, Luffy.
Yeah, Luffy. Maybe at some point you'll have watched the other ones and then you could look at it again and be like, like, now let me think of this. Gunsmith Cats is a rather older one, and then Arya. Those are 2 older ones, whatever. I do have them, but they're the oldest ones of those. But thought that'd be interesting. So those are our picks.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't have more answers. We'll try again.
I figured when I saw Rally over there, like, she deserves to be on this, but I don't know if they've seen that one because it's so old. And I said the same thing with Arya, but I was like, you know what? Who knows what everybody?
And I've seen a lot of old ones. It's just those actually, like 3 of those are on my list to see, like Black Lagoon. I got to rewatch Bebop because I haven't seen. I remember it was great, but I just don't remember anything but highlights. So Bebop, I got to rewatch Eva. Yeah, I definitely got to watch Ghost in the Shell. So
yeah, I think I'm like maybe
what was the one on the bottom right?
Bottom right, that was Gunsmith Cats.
Oh yeah, I've never seen Gunsmith Cats. But
Matter of fact, if you ever seen the OVA movie Riding Bean, that was her. Watch it. I have it on my Plex. It's great. His partner in it was her first introduction, if I'm correct, was Rally. She got a spinoff to her own show from that one called Gunsmith Cats.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So she's, like I said, she's a beast with the sidearms. So
right. Yeah. That's dope.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So with that being said, everybody, you know where to find us. Thursday, definitely 9:30. We will be in the Discord watching a few episodes of Higurashi, it sounds like, because we understand the structure of the show now. And outside of that, you know where to find us. Thursdays, 10 a.m. We will drop this for you all to talk some more anime with you. So until then, we will catch you all later. Deuces.
Peace.
Bye.
Loading snacks.